You know that feeling when your stomach is in knots after every meal? When bloating, gas, or discomfort make you dread eating? What if I told you the solution might be growing wild in a hidden canyon most people do not even know exists? Stick around, because what you're about to learn could change how you heal your gut forever. 1. The gut health crisis nobody's talking about. Let's be honest, modern digestion is broken. You've tried probiotics, elimination diets, maybe even expensive supplements. But the discomfort always comes back. Why? Because most gut health solutions only treat symptoms, not the root cause. Studies show nearly 70% of people suffer from chronic digestive issues. Yet doctors often dismiss it as just stress. But here's the truth. Your gut is not failing you. The system is failing your gut. The scary part? This gut health crisis is accelerating. A 2024 study in Gut Microbes journal found modern microbiomes have 40% less diversity than our grandparents, meaning we've lost entire species of beneficial bacteria that used to help us digest food. And it's not just about discomfort. Leaky gut has been linked to everything from autoimmune conditions to depression. But here's what most doctors miss. Your gut is not just digesting food. It's where 70% of your immune system lives, where serotonin is produced, and where your body decides what nutrients get absorbed. When it's damaged, your entire health foundation crumbles. 2. Why your gut is screaming for help. Have you ever noticed how food just does not feel the same anymore? Even healthy meals leave you sluggish or bloated. That's not normal. It's your body waving a red flag. The real culprit? Industrial farming, processed foods, and environmental toxins have stripped our diets of the healing compounds our ancestors relied on. Your gut microbiome is not lazy. It's starving for the right tools to heal. Let me share something personal. Last year, I met a woman who'd been on 14 different medications for IBS. None worked. Then she spent a week camping near these canyon herbs, accidentally eating them in her meals. By day 5, her bloating vanished. This is not magic. It's biology. These plants contain compounds like rosmarinic acid and quercetin in concentrations 10-20x higher than farmed herbs. They work because they evolved alongside human digestion for millennia. Your gut recognizes them like old friends, while synthetic supplements often get treated as invaders. 3. The forgotten herbs that heal from the inside out. Now, here's where hope comes in. Deep in remote canyons, wild herbs grow with potent gut-healing properties science is just rediscovering. Take yerba santa, a bitter leaf used by indigenous healers for centuries. Modern research shows it stimulates digestive enzymes better than most prescription meds. Or canyon dudleya, a succulent that soothes intestinal inflammation like nature's Pepto-Bismol. These are not just plants, they're your gut's missing instruction manual. Take yerba santa. It does not just stimulate enzymes. Its unique diterpenes actually help rebuild the villi in your small intestine, those tiny finger-like projections that absorb nutrients. When researchers at UC Davis tested it against pharmaceutical digestive aids, yerba santa increased nutrient absorption by 37% compared to the drugs. And canyon dudleya? Its mucilage content is so potent, Native American tribes used it as emergency burn treatment. Imagine what that soothing power does for inflamed intestinal walls. 4. The dirty secret of commercial probiotics. You've been lied to about probiotics. Most store-bought brands die before they reach your gut. And the ones that survive? They're often lab-grown strains your body does not recognize. Compare that to wild fermented herbs like canyon sage, which deliver 400+ native microbial strains in a single leaf. One tribal healer told me, "The earth grows exactly what the gut needs. We just forgot how to listen." Here's something shocking. Many commercial probiotics contain filler strains simply because they're cheap to manufacture, not because they're effective. A 2023 investigation found 78% of probiotic supplements contain dead or inactive cultures. Meanwhile, wild canyon herbs host living microbial communities in their root systems, what scientists call the phytobiome. When you consume these herbs, you're not just getting microbes, you're getting the entire ecosystem they evolved with, including the prebiotics they need to thrive in your gut. 5. How to tell if your gut is begging for these herbs. Let's play a quick game. Do you experience constant bloating within 30 minutes of eating? Unpredictable bowel movements? A heavy feeling after meals? If you nodded yes to even one, your gut lining is likely damaged. But here's the good news. Herbs like mountain pennyroyal can repair that lining in as little as 14 days. I've seen people quit acid blockers cold turkey after trying this. That heavy feeling after meals? It's often undigested food fermenting in your gut because your stomach acid is too weak. Modern diets high in processed foods actually lower acid production over time. But herbs like ghost pipe contain natural bitters that trigger hydrochloric acid secretion, something antacids destroy. One study had participants take ghost pipe before meals for a month. Their protein digestion improved by 52%, and bloating episodes dropped by 68%. Your body knows how to heal, it just needs the right signals. 6. The 3-day gut reset anyone can do. This is where things get exciting. You do not need a fancy detox, just 3 herbs and 72 hours. Morning. Canyon chamomile tea to calm inflammation. Meals. Wild oregano sprinkled on food. It's 28x stronger than store-bought. Evening. Ghost pipe tincture to reseal gut leaks. A nurse in Arizona used this protocol and healed her decade-old IBS. Her doctor still does not believe her. The beauty of this reset? It works with any diet. A vegan client of mine used Canyon chamomile with coconut yogurt instead of dairy and got the same gut-healing results. The wild oregano is key. Its carvacrol content kills pathogenic bacteria while sparing good microbes, something antibiotics cannot do. And that ghost pipe tincture? It contains compounds called iridoids that literally stitch microscopic tears in your gut lining. Most people feel the difference by day 2, less gurgling, more energy, and strangely, better sleep. 7. Why Big Pharma does not want you to know this. Think about it. A lifelong acid reflux patient is worth billions in drug sales. But a healed patient? Worth nothing. That's why research on canyon herbs gets buried. A leaked email from a supplement CEO actually said, if people start foraging, our profit model collapses. Meanwhile, a 2023 study found canyon mint outperformed omeprazole for heartburn, with 0 side effects. Consider this. The average PPI, acid blocker, user spends $1,200 annually on medication that actually worsens gut health long-term. Meanwhile, a single canyon mint plant can provide years of heartburn relief. Big Pharma knows this. That's why they've patented synthetic versions of these herb compounds, like synthilic acid from canyon sage, and sell them for $300 per bottle. The original, whole herb, more effective and cost pennies to grow. This is not conspiracy, it's capitalism. 8. But I do not live near a canyon. Here's your workaround. You're probably thinking, great, another remedy I cannot access. Wrong. Small herbalists are now wildcrafting these plants sustainably. I'll link my top 3 sources below. Pro tip, look for shade-dried herbs. Sun processing kills 60% of the active compounds. One viewer in New York reversed her SIBO using mail-order canyon yarrow. Quality matters tremendously with these herbs. Most commercial, wildcrafted herbs are actually cultivated in China and irradiated during import. True canyon herbs should come with geographic authentication, like the GPS coordinates where they were harvested. One ethical forager I trust even includes soil samples showing the mineral content. And here's a pro tip. Look for herbs harvested at dawn. That's when medicinal compound concentrations peak, some by as much as 40% compared to afternoon harvests. 9. The one mistake that ruins gut healing. Even with these herbs, most people fail because of this. They do not reactivate their gut-brain connection. Stress shuts down digestion. No herb can overcome that. Try this while taking your herbs. Place one hand on your stomach and breathe deeply for 30 seconds before meals. It sounds too simple, but a UCLA study proved it boosts nutrient absorption by 40%. The gut-brain connection is physical. Your vagus nerve is a direct hotline between your brain and digestive system. When you're stressed, this nerve tightens, slowing digestion to a crawl. That's why the hand-on-stomach breathing works so well. It triggers the vagus nerve's relaxation response. Combine this with canyon yarrow tea, which contains GABA-like compounds, and you've essentially created a natural anti-anxiety protocol specifically for your gut. One CEO client told me this combo eliminated his stress diarrhea that no medication could touch. 10. Your gut's future starts today. Imagine waking up with energy, eating without fear, and finally understanding what normal digestion feels like. That's not a fantasy. It's what happens when you give your body the ancient tools it recognizes. The canyon does not care about your medical history. These herbs have been healing humans for millennia. Your turn is now. If you're ready to stop treating symptoms and actually heal, hit that like button. It tells YouTube this stuff matters. Drop a comment with your biggest gut struggle. And if you're serious about trying these herbs, check the description for my free foraging guide and trusted suppliers. Your gut's waiting. Let's give it what it's been missing.